Hello, everybody, and welcome again to Bioethics Term 2. I am so excited that you are joining us. It is the official start of class. The orientation modules are up, and I want to show you a few things to navigate yourself around Canvas to get you started. So first and foremost, some things that you may have noticed if you've tried to log on to your Canvas page before, you may have noticed that all you had available to you off to the side menu here was the Home button and the People button, and now you've got some new things opened up. You've got the Modules button, the Chat button, and your Grades button. So if you have some time and you want to just sort of explore and navigate through that, please take some time to do it. The homepage for right now is still the same, but coming next week, it's going to make a few changes where we're going to start putting some things on there for course for the class, and so there's some things that you can take a look at when that comes up. But for now, everything right there is the same as it was for you before. When you go into the new modules tab, you click on that modules tab, it's going to take you to your GOA orientation modules. Notice the dates, January 18th, 19th, and 20th are the dates that you're expected to complete this. And you have quite a few things in here, some tasks to do, some reflections to write, some discussion posts in the connections game. So take some time to navigate through that and find some of the different things and to talk to your classmates and place yourself in your time zone, coordinate your time zone puzzle, things like that. And here are the general course resources, which includes the course syllabus, the outlines, and the policies that you need to make sure that you're familiar with. Our class contact information, you're going to fill that spreadsheet out that's going to have ways for us to contact you when needed, and an introduction to Skype basics, some things that if you haven't used Skype before. So there's quite a bit of things also for you to spend some time going in through. As you scroll down, in the next few days, you will have this unit that comes up. This is our first unit, the Right to Die unit. And you'll see when you take a look at how it's formatted, and I want to just sort of walk you through a few things, you'll notice at the beginning of the unit there is a plunge in. These are usually case studies that I give to you at the beginning of each unit to kind of get you familiar with the content and the topics. On your page, you'll see the due dates are listed here at the bottom for each of those assignments, and so you should see all those dates, and the point values are also posted for you. However, there's another place to find that if you are a planner, so I want to show you where that is too. When you go into that first assignment, the first case study, which is the plunge in, you actually have 3 cases that you're going to read about. The assignment is listed here for you. You have a part 1 and a part 2 section. The first is to write your response. The second part is to always respond to your classmates, and we always want to use on our discussion board what we call the share the love feature, which is if you notice that someone has 2 responses to their post already, but there's someone else that has none, we want to share that love. So find a way to post to them so that everybody's getting equal conversations about things that they're posting. So you want to post to 2 classmates, one question that evokes some emotion and some question that you still retains to the case. So some things to think about, and then your case studies are listed here. Underneath at the bottom, you'll find a copy of the rubric. This is how you're going to be graded on your discussion post. So you want to make sure that you're reading those rubrics when I give them to you, because it helps a lot to understand what I'm looking for when you're making those responses in those posts. And so some of that in this case is sharing ideas, recognizing the role that ethics plays in the larger field, and the last one is your feedback, the feedback that you're giving to your group mates. So you want to make sure that that is all in there. So make sure you pay attention to those rubrics when they're posted for you. To make a post is pretty simple. You click the reply button, and then you're able to type into there and respond to your classmates. There are these wonderful next and previous buttons here for you, and they tell you what is going to come up next. Or if you just navigate back to the modules page, you can also click directly from there. I'm going to click the next button here, and it's going to take me to the welcome and introduction and learning objectives, where you will find a little bit about what to expect in the course. This page is obviously not going to be in every unit because this is the welcome page. This video that you're watching right now is posted here as well, so that if you ever need to go back and reference how to access certain things, please go back to this page and find it. And then down here is a link back to the course outline, just so that you make sure that you're keeping up with those policies and that you're following through. So take some time to look that over. Here is the most important page I can offer to you at the beginning of every unit. You will find a Unit 1 objectives timeline and a checklist. So this is your way of keeping on target and tasks, turning your tasks and stuff in on time. And so you come in here and I give you usually a little introduction. I kind of outline relatively close to about the amount of points that you should expect out of this particular unit. And I give you 2 different photos of the timeline. And so you can see and really map out how much time it should take you. And what's called a time chart, which sort of gives you a relative estimation of how much time it should take you to do each assignment. So if you take a look, right here, you see the plunge in, read through the course introduction page, and getting to know you assignment. Those, I give you about 3 days to complete that in total. However way you spread that out, that is entirely up to you, but you should know that those 3 things need to be completed by the end of January 24th. And if you take a look here, it says the same thing here. So either timeline or checklist is helpful to you, I would hope. So again, the same information is here as you find here, and the due dates are all listed here as well as here. So if you're kind of a planner or you have a planner, you want to make sure that you have those values in there. And then the assignment points are also posted so you can see how you're going to get graded on each of those assignments. So that kind of gives you an overview of a unit, and you want to make sure that you're checking those at the beginning of each unit because it will help you tremendously in kind of keeping up with everything. The other thing to show you within the module is as you scroll down, you'll notice that some things are indented and some things are not. Usually things like lectures are not indented because those are things you need to read through. Assignments are usually indented, and discussion posts should be indented. This one isn't, I apologize, I'll fix that for you. But these are also usually indented. So the only things that you see that are not indented are going to be lectures and notes that you need to read through. Anything that's an assignment or a discussion post will not indent. So that way it should help you kind of find things a little bit easier within the unit. And then the last thing, just to kind of quickly go through, of course, if you go to your grades, you should have some information. You'll be able to see what assignments are already posted and graded. But the biggest thing is to look here at your to-do list, which shows you what's coming up in terms of times that things need to be turned in and the point values that they are. And so this is your to-do, and then these are to come up, which usually is close to about the same thing. So please make sure you're checking that. The best feature about Canvas is this right here, the View Calendar feature. And if you click on the View Calendar, it's going to bring up a calendar with everything that you just saw in the actual calendar. You can download this calendar into Yahoo Calendars, Google Calendars, or any of those others, or even Outlook Calendar. Should you feel like that would help you, they give you little updates, notifications, and things like that. So everything is actually posted in here that you would need for the unit and for your class agenda. So it's entirely up to you what you want to use, but I want to show you those features to get started with. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Bye-bye.